And as for COVID-19,
we actually have not allowed as any discussion of COVID.
Now the question is, who can join? According to Robin, anyone.
And we have novice photographers who just use their phones, amateur photographers who are just starting out with cameras, wanting advice, and then we have professional photographers.
So maybe your next vacation is right here with these photos.
It's a peaceful place to be.
In Norfolk, Amanda Poole, News Channel, Nebraska.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
Checking the night in the NBA, the Lakers top the Hawks 107-99. The Lakers are 16-6, a half game back of the Clippers for the best record in the NBA. The Suns get a Devin Booker three-pointer in the final seconds to edge the Mavericks 109-108. Chris Paul led Phoenix with 34 points in the win. Dallas has dropped 6 in a row. The Rockets are doing just fine without James Harden. They've won 6 straight as they roll over the Thunder 136-106. Bucks top the Trailblazers easily 134-106. Bulls beat the Knicks 110-102. Overtime for the Hornets to edge the Heat 129-121. Grizzlies won their 7th straight, beating up on the Spurs 133-102. Kings down the Pelicans 118-109, and the Cavaliers top the Timberwolves 100-98. College basketball, battle of ranked teams in the Big 12. Number 13, Texas Tech, a winner over 9th-ranked Oklahoma 57-52. Number 25, Drake beat Illinois State 95-60. Game of the night in the NHL, Bruins score 4 third-period goals, edge the Capitals 5-3.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, we'll have some fog to start, otherwise mostly cloudy conditions, high temperatures approaching 40. Then for tonight, mostly cloudy, areas of patchy fog, low of 25. For your Wednesday, some lingering fog in the morning, then clearing skies into the afternoon with upper 40s for highs. Thursday, slight chance for some morning snow showers, breezy and colder, back to 32. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
26 degrees outside, some fog in the area, fog advisory in effect until 11 o'clock this morning. Wind southeast right at 5 miles per hour. Barometric pressure at 30.03, so that is on the fall now, dropping. Humidity at 96%. High yesterday was 42, an overnight low of 22. Sunset today at 5:55. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:48. And that is weather and news here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on this Tuesday. Jeremy Shipe is in the studio with me now as he has made his way to the studio and got the live stream up and going. I guess I didn't even need a password, Jeremy, so we'll throw away the instructions over there. I haven't run that for a long time because Brent has not been gone for a while. So yeah. We do have Logan on the line from Aeroseed. He's patiently waiting. Good morning, Logan.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Let's see here. The ice has melted, but we're going to be needing more. Sounds like the temperature is going to cool back down. Are you still stocked up pretty well on ice melt?
We are. We've still got the 50-pound bags as well as the little shaker jugs also.
Okay, all right.
So we can get you covered there.
All right. I don't remember the closing dates on your specials you have going on. You want to touch base on that?
Yeah. So our early order discounts on summer annual forages ends on February 10th. So you still got a few days left if you want to save some money on your cane or sorghum sedan, millet, stuff along those lines, just simply by booking it.
Okay. Sounds good, but we are running out of time.
We are. It's getting to be almost springtime.
Well, we always start thinking that this time of year, don't we?
We do. You know, and the way the weather was yesterday, it was super nice out, and then it's going to be crashing back to reality that it's still winter time.
Yeah, and going back to that ice melt, we have enough snow on the ground piled in places. I noticed yesterday evening it was all melted down nice, and then it wasn't very long after the sun went down that it wasn't just water anymore. It turned into a real slick surface. So that salt is going to really help out. And I know you have the pet-friendly salt as well, as I remember.
Yep, we've got I think it's called Winter Paw, which is a lot nicer on your dogs or cats on the pads of their paws.
All right, you have that. You have the window open to save some money. What would you like to highlight this morning?
I would like to say, so before you called, I was actually reading the news, and I don't know if you guys got this news story yet, but the president actually had a little bit of an accident this week already.
This week?
Yeah, so I don't remember if the news story said it was on Sunday night or last night, on Monday night, but President Biden actually swallowed a bunch of little plastic horses, and he ate a dollar bill.
Okay.
The article went on to say that no change is expected, and he is in stable condition.
I like that one.
You like that one, Jeremy?
I like that one. Yes, the dollar bill had me going.
Yeah.
I thought you were just going to say he was a little hoarse, but then the dollar bill threw me off of that.
So you know, there's that. We need to keep that in mind. Don't be swallowing stuff you're not supposed to.
Always good words of advice.
Yeah. What network did you hear that on? I don't believe we had that on CBS.
I think it was on Logan's News Network, actually.
Oh, I haven't heard of that one. I'll
On
have to check that out.
LNN.
LNN.
You know, that sounds pretty good. You might want to start a network everybody else is.
That's true.
All right. So what are we looking at this time of year? Number one, you're talking about cover crops and so forth. I know that some of the seeds that you plant this time of year, you can still plant through the winter months because they're Mother Nature's planting season for those kinds of seeds. Are you still up for that?
Yeah. Some of the best ones to mimic Mother Nature would be warm season grasses. So like your blue stems, Indian grass, switchgrass, stuff along those lines, you know, that puts on their viable seed late in the fall, and then it has all winter long and into the springtime to get those seeds ready for germination when it warms up.
Okay.
So it'd be, if you plant warm season stuff now, it'd be called a dormant seeding because there's no risk of it germinating right now until it warms up this spring.
Okay. All right. And let's move back into the store for a moment. I was just thinking about 42 degrees yesterday and grilling outside. Are you still stocked up in those grills that you kind of introduced at Christmas time?
We are. We've had pretty good feedback on them. I've actually personally got one and absolutely love it. I've got a gas grill. I've got one of the little Weber charcoal grills, and this one replaces both of them. The Masterbuilt charcoal grills that we've got they're the real deal. I mean, they're awesome. You know, it's like the Traegers. You can still hook it up to your phone. You can control the temperature. You can see what temperature the meat's sitting at from your phone. The main difference with the Masterbuilt grills that we offer is they don't take wood pellets. They are charcoal, and there's only one moving part, and that is the air fan that controls the temperature.
And what type of charcoal do you use with those?
You can either use the briquettes, so like the Kingsford charcoal, or we do have it's called big block charcoal, and it works a little bit better, just how those grills are set up, and the big block charcoal is a little bit more efficient,
okay,
and it gives you a lot denser or a lot heavier charcoal flavor, which me personally, I absolutely love the charcoal flavor.
Yeah, it's got a flavor of its own. I don't know how it really you can improve on a hamburger, but charcoal cooking on a grill with a hamburger really adds a lot of flavor.
It does. And the other cool thing with these grills is you can actually mix in your wood chips with the charcoal, so you get more consistent smoky flavor, throughout the batch of charcoal that you're using. Or you can use the wood chips on, I guess, the side or underneath, So when that charcoal starts dropping down into the ash pan, that circulatory fan that I was telling you about actually blows air through that chamber. So if you have the hot ash dripping or dropping down onto the wood chunks and getting your smoke that way, it's more of a on-demand smoke flavor. So maybe you just want a little bit of smoke flavor, but not a lot. You drop some wood chips down into that ash pan, and maybe just a handful of them, and you're going to have that smoke flavor for that particular cook that you're doing.
Okay. Sounds great. And as you say, a lot of people, I don't know, Jeremy has a Traeger, I know, if he has any others, but a lot of people like to dabble in 2 or 3 different grills and cook different things on them. And when they have a big gathering, then they're ready to go. They can be cooking 2 or 3 different ways, 2 or 3 different types of food at the same time. But it sounds like this one right now is your favorite.
It is. So, Jeremy, does your Traeger take quite a while to heat up?
That's what I was going to say. When speed is a factor, the Traeger doesn't really help me out in that category. I have to go outside, turn it on smoke, let it warm up to that, and then go out, turn it to the heat I want, wait for it to preheat, and then you put the steaks on, and they take twice as long to cook.
I've heard that. I've experienced that firsthand. These master-built charcoal grills that we offer, you can go from just starting the charcoal to a roaring 700 degrees in about 10 minutes.
Wow.
That's
That's
quick.
impressive.
Yeah. I've always wondered, too.
It gets with the program.
Yeah, and Jeremy was mentioning putting a lot of these, like the Traegers, you put them on smoke to start with. I've always kind of scratched my head about that because I don't really know, because you leave the lid open when you do that, according to the instructions. So I don't know why you smoke. I guess is it to heat up the pellets or whatever, I suppose, maybe. But you really don't get any smoke flavor because then you go to heat and shut the lid. So, that's always kind of been a head scratcher for me.
Yeah, and these master-built grills, you can actually set them low enough that they will act like a smoker.
Okay.
So I did a batch of jerky and snack sticks here about a month ago, and it was on there. The jerky and snack sticks took about 2 hours at 150 degrees.
Wow.
And it was phenomenal. You can tell a difference between me doing it on a smoker and on this grill that I got.
Okay, lots of different ways to use it then. That's one of the, I guess, examples, guys, when you have good competition with a particular product, they all continue to improve because you have, you have the Blue Mountains and the Traegers and your grill, and then you can actually go back and just have a good old-fashioned bowl grill and put charcoal in it. There's all these different ways to cook food, but they just keep getting better and better.
They do. And the other thing that works really well, if you're big into grilling, there's nothing better in the summertime than grilling some fresh vegetables out of your garden to go with the steaks that you're grilling for supper.
Yeah. I was just thinking, too, Logan, this time of year, those special cookers you have, can cookers, would be kind of fun to cook some things up in.
They are. Can cookers they're a universal type cooker because it doesn't matter if it's inside, if it's outside, if it's wintertime, summertime. You can cook in a can cooker whenever, and there would be nothing better than doing some veggies in a can cooker. Throw a little bit of kielbasa sausage or Polish dogs, something along those lines in there right now. That would be a phenomenal meal for supper.
It would. You're making us hungry, as you usually do. So you have those in stock, both the can cooker and the grills. You're ready to go there. And, of course, I know you have a great line of gloves and different things for working outdoors, both just for keeping the hands warm and then maybe repairing some fence or moving some electric fence, all those sorts of things. Talk a little bit real quick about your fencers that you have.
Yep. So we actually just got our big spring order in yesterday.
Okay.
So we've got all sorts of new energizers. So we've got solar energizers, we've got plug-in energizers, we've got battery-powered ones, which are, the battery-powered ones are pretty cool because you can hook them up to a solar panel if you need to. You can hook them up to a deep cycle battery, or you can actually plug them in. So they're a universal, I guess I would say. So it's, it's kind of a one series of fencer fits 3 different applications.
Okay. All right. Ready to go for everybody out there, from creating the beef to eating it. That's a full circle deal.
It is. And I like it when customers come in that have not really been in the food processing game for for only a few weeks. And they come in to get more stuff because it turned out awesome the first time they tried it.
Well, we appreciate all the ideas and having that available at AeroSeed, open 5.5 days a week, correct?
We are. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., and then Saturdays we're here 8 a.m. to noon.
All right. And some of the things we've talked about this morning, if not all of those, are available to research on your website, which is really good too.
Yeah, we do. We try to keep our website fairly up to date. There might be some stuff that slips through the crack, but for the most part, what you see on the website is what we'll have available.
All right, Logan. Thanks a lot. Have yourself a great week. Thanks for being a part of the breakfast show this morning.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll talk again in about a week.
Okay, take care.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
You bet. Logan Girardin with AeroSeed Company. Sounds like pretty nifty grills they have there. The can cookers sound really good. I don't know when it's cold out. That's kind of nice because you don't really have to stand there and tend to them. You just get them heated up and let them do their work. So
it's my kind of cooking.
Yeah.
Sit it and forget it.
Yeah. Well, nowadays you can, as you heard Logan say, you can run the grill with your phone.
Yep.
You can check the temp and so forth. A little bit more difficult with some of the slow cooking type grills this time of year when the temperature's down. It takes a little bit longer to get those grills heated up, but it can be done. You drove in. Was it still foggy out there?
Yeah, it was still foggy. Slick in spots. Kind of almost bit it in a couple of places on the sidewalk, walking to the car.
Yeah.
So be careful out there because that little bit of snow that melted yesterday just kind of iced over to a glaze in spots on the sidewalk. So black ice going to be a situation today.
Yeah. It was even, as we mentioned, evident last night that was happening. So be careful out there. And the FM transmitter, I call him Ralph. The robot's been calling all morning long because there's frost developing up on the table. So if you folks are traveling across higher elevations, you're going to be even more likely to run into some slickness up there and maybe even some more fog, and it varies. We hope the guys get to the wrestling matches okay. Kurt Crawley and Brent Apperson meeting there today to cover the MNAC wrestling, which is going to start at about 10:30 this morning.
Yep.
And they'll have that on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. And then live streaming will be implemented tonight for the basketball, right?
Yep. Broken Bow at Lexington, girls and boys basketball. And did hear back yesterday from the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. If you are unable to travel to that one in Lex, or maybe you're not going to have the time to, they're going to be showing that game live stream on their big screen in the main theater. So
Great.
if you want to go into the Fox Theater and watch that, Gavin and I will be on the call on the radio as well as the video. And then we've got a student from Broken Bow Sports Network coming along with us who's going to work the camera and the live stream side of things for us. Trey Hurlbert is going to go with us and run that camera. So great stuff.
Yeah, Trey was running the camera earlier in the winter sports season, but he's a wrestler, so he's been able to do quite well in wrestling and help us when he can. We also had Devin Baum help this last time. I talked to his dad yesterday, and he said Devin had a blast, and he's looking forward to helping us out again. So it's a great partnership with the school students who already are quite adept because they have their own streaming and projects they're working on. So
Yeah, ours is slightly dialed down from theirs. Ours is, mobile, and we go to different places all over the place and stream. But we like to feel that we still have something to teach them. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that they come along and going on sports trips with us here at Casey and I KBBN. You never know what kind of adventures you're going to get into. So we thank them for coming along with us, and it'll be fun again tonight.
All right, should be fun. Wrestling starting at 10:30 this morning for all of our area MNAC participants, and then Broken Bow and Lexington, a doubleheader in girls and boys tonight on KBBN, or excuse me, on KCNI.
Correct.
1280 AM, 96.3 FM. Don't have anything tomorrow as far as sports goes, so we'll have Sports Nightly on KCNI, which, by the way, is now stretched back out to 2 hours since we're getting a little longer days, and the FCC is allowing us to stay on a little longer with KCNI. So we're going to take a time out. When we come back, we have one more brand new Willie Nelson song for you. It's not a new song, but it's a new CD that he just released and sent to us. It's called That's Life. And that is the cut we're going to play, the title cut, right after these words.
Everyone loves winter. Your car door is frozen shut, it takes 10 minutes to regain feeling in your extremities after going outside, and you just wiped out on a patch of ice. While Runza can't make it any warmer, we can bring you Temperature Tuesdays. Every Tuesday in January and February, the temp at 6 a.m. is the price you pay for an original Runza sandwich when you buy medium fries and a drink. Because Runza makes it all better.
Runza's Temperature Tuesday reading is 20 degrees. That means your original Runza sandwich is just 20 cents today when you purchase a medium fry and medium drink today only at Runza.
Thinking about life insurance? What if you could make one free phone call and learn your best price from nearly a dozen highly rated, price competitive companies? Well, that's exactly what happens when you call SelectQuote Life. For example, George is 40. He was getting sky-high quotes from other companies because he takes meds to control his blood pressure. But when I shopped around, I found him a 10-year, $500,000 policy for under $25 a month. I'm SelectQuote agent Dan Savino. And believe me, if SelectQuote isn't shopping for your life insurance, you're probably paying too much.
For your free quote, call 800-721-4880. That's 800-721-4880. 800-721-4880. Or go to SelectQuote.com. Since 1985, we shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policy at SelectQuote.com/commercials. Or price could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
Hello, I'm Chris Smith, the Palmer Monument Company. There are many good reasons to pre-select your family memorial. During the months of January and February, we are giving you one more reason, our annual winter sale. Come and see us today, and when you bring the coupon from the newspaper, receive additional savings off our already reduced prices. Our goal is to assist you in selecting the memorial that best fits your family needs, and will save you money too, during the annual winter sale at Palmer Monument Company.
a great time too. $8.99 large pizzas from Godfather's inside Gary's Superfoods. Don't forget they deliver. Call your order into 872-0091 or 872-0092. That's 872-0091 or 872-0092 for Godfather's Pizza at Gary's Superfoods in Broken Bow.
Even though it's not outdoor planting time, the Garden Center always has products that are great to have available year-round. Mulch not staying put? Refresh your beds with mulch from the Garden Center. And for indoor plants, they have potting soil. Succulents are great for inside, and they have them as well as decorations to brighten your home and make it feel alive. Visit them at the Garden Center, 1 block south off Highway 2, Tuesday to Friday, 10 to 5:30, and Saturday, 10 until 2. Just turn by the Tumbleweed Cafe.
Dave and Jeremy with you. I almost said Dave and Brent because I'm so used to it, but I looked over and there Jeremy was in the chair, and he's quite a bit taller than Brent.
And Brent got a haircut yesterday, so he dipped out on our long hair brotherhood we had going here at the radio station.
Now, since he's not here, we can talk about him, right? Isn't that the way it works? He gets really worked up when his hair gets just a little bit teeny long, and his hair wasn't long at all.
No, I mean, now Gavin's hair,
it's getting long.
It's getting there, and yeah. I can sympathize with Gavin. Like, if you're someone that's used to your hair being short all the time, it's getting pretty long.
Yes.
And he's stuck in there pretty well. But now it's like an avalanche. Brent came back with his haircut yesterday afternoon, and Gavin went, "Oh, that looks so nice. I want to get my hair cut now." So I think he's going to dip out on us here pretty soon.
Oh, well. It's all personal choice. I always get a chuckle out of Brent, though, because he's just going, "Oh, man, his hair's just driving me crazy." And I look over there, and I'm going,
"It looks fine.
I don't know what you're talking about." Oh, golly. I want to thank Viera Wireless this morning for helping us with the breakfast show and our broadcasts that we have for you that we just spoke about, live streaming different ball games and wrestling and different things that we're able to do with their help. And they have a store right here in Broken Bow for you to stop into. They have a lot of first-of-the-year specials. I know they really are concentrating on making it affordable for students to use their data systems because there's so much learning still going on via computers and laptops. I know they're still taking some tests on them even when they go to school. So they have some good packages for you to look at for the students in your life, and internet services and phone services and the devices to go along with it. There's stores here in Broken Bow, Ord, Lexington, North Platte, Kearney, up in Ballantyne. There's one near you. You can drop by and take a look at some of the things they have and visit with them face-to-face, or you can call this national number at 877-484-2376. And Jeremy, you have some things over there. What would you like to highlight?
Well, I want to talk about Prairie Grounds, and some of their February featured drinks are just into the month of February, and that, of course, means new drinks at Prairie Grounds in Broken Bow. They have the Cookies and Cream Frappe, hot chocolate with marshmallows, a good classic. The Lovely Breve, that is amaretto, raspberry, and half. Scouts Macchiato with coconut, vanilla, and caramel and mocha drizzle. And a sugar-free dirty chai. Remember that shopping inside with them at Prairie Grounds is open with masks required, and they can accommodate small parties. So give Barb a call at 870-3333. And keep in mind, with all of their drinks, you can substitute skim milk for free, almond, soy, or oat milk for 75 cents. Prairie Grounds open Tuesday to Friday, 7:30 in the morning until 1, and Saturday from 8 a.m. until 1 in the afternoon.
And, of course, they have that wonderful drive-up you can use. You'll see cars there, 2 or 3, ordering up and getting those goodies and many others. They have a lot of baked goods and so forth in there for you to look at as well. And they have things to shop for in the store, so they're ready to go for you.
Yep. Lots of room inside and outside, too. And then remember when spring comes around, is today Prairie Groundhog Day?
You're taking Prairie Dog.
Prairie Dog Day?
Yes, it is Groundhog Day.
Okay,
yes.
So maybe he'll be on our side. And when spring comes around and the warm weather, they've got that nice little space out behind Prairie Grounds that you can enjoy your drink or your little snack of food. It's really comfortable and nice.
It is. It's Groundhog Day. And we could see 6 more weeks of winter.
Oh.
The tradition started back in 1841.
What Punxsutawney Phil are we on?
This particular article doesn't say, but if it started in 1841, based on German folklore that says groundhogs peek out of their winter homes on February 2nd.
Okay.
And if they see their shadow, they go back to sleep for another 6 weeks. Groundhog Day is observed in the U.S. and Canada. The rest of the world just thinks we're nuts. Just 2 countries that do that.
They might be onto something.
They might be. How old do you think Christy Brinkley is?
I don't know. Tell me what she's in. I'm horrible with associating names with actors, but as soon as I see who it is.
Okay, I'm the same way. I can best describe her as she's was a model. She was like a supermodel in Sports Illustrated swimsuit issues of the 70s. And then she would also do info commercials about the exercise machine. What's his name? Can do anything. You were making jokes about him the other day. The sheriff.
Chuck Norris?
Yeah. Her and Chuck did a lot of commercials together.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gosh, I have no clue. I don't even know where to begin to guess.
Yeah. I don't think she's done a lot of movies.
68?
67.
Oh, okay.
You're very close.
There we go.
Supermodel that caught everybody's attention, as I mentioned, back in the 70s. She was the face of CoverGirl Cosmetics for over 25 years.
Oh, okay.
And has been on the cover of more than 500 magazines. So if you saw her, you would know her. Among her 4 marriages, her most famous is ex-rocker Billy Joel.
Oh, wow.
She was married to Billy Joel.
Which number was he? 1 or 4?
It doesn't say.
Oh, okay.
It's just the most famous.
Okay.
But he's not. That doesn't beat Larry King, who just passed away, unfortunately, who was married 7 times.
Oh, Larry.
Yes.
Jeez.
And they just got younger and younger each time. We'll take a time out. We have Mark Stock ready to go here right after these words.
Varney Health Mart is your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy, and they have what you need to satisfy your Valentine's sweet tooth. Stop by and pick up some delicious Russell Stover chocolates and a card. They also have great ideas for your little Valentine, like stuffed animals, unicorn putty, squishy balls, and little roaring dinosaurs. Varney's is a Love Local participant, so stop by and get entered for the grand prize when you spend $25 through February 11th. Varney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
There's still time to set new goals for 2021. Bank smarter and stretch your dollar further with Premier Checking from Bruning Bank. With Premier Checking, you earn interest on your account for completing simple actions you already do. Currently have an account with us? Transitioning takes less than a minute. Interested in setting up a new account? Sign up is quick and easy. Stop in or call one of our friendly customer service representatives to get started. Visit bruningbank.com for rates and details. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
Good morning. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. It's Tuesday. That means that Mark Stock's going to be with us next and kind of uplift us with all of his positive vibes and all the good information about Big Iron Auction Company. Good morning, Mark. How are you?
Hey, I tell you what, I'm doing good. Foggy where I'm at today, so drive with your headlights on, folks. That always helps out. Hey, we're into February already, and we've got a really nice list of equipment selling on our online auction platform, BigIron.com. We've also got some nice real estate that will sell online. Plus, we've got a brand new 900-plus acre tract of land for sale in Custer County over by Sargent, so I'll talk about that here in a little bit. We've also got a lot of good livestock that are being sold here on Big Iron. If you need some bulls or if you need some bred cows, go to the BigIron.com website and check out the good animals that will be sold. If you've got some of your production animals that you would like to sell, reach out to Pat Cruzy. He is running the Big Iron Livestock Division, and he would be more than happy to answer your calls. Just go to BigIron.com for more specific information. We do have an auction, folks, tomorrow, February the 3rd, that features some really, really nice equipment. Bruce Rocco is retiring. He is from Exeter, Nebraska. He's got a one-owner Case IH 8920 tractor. It's got 3,788 hours. It's never sat outside a day in its life overnight, so check that tractor out. He's also got a Maxim 110 tractor with a loader. It's only got 220 hours. He's got a 2006 Case IH 2388 combine. It's got duals. It's only got 1,948 hours on the separator. He's also got a 1980 Ford F700 grain truck with only 52,000 miles. He's got a Kinsey 3000 Series 8-row planter. Just super well cared for equipment selling for Bruce Rocole, his retirement sale tomorrow, folks, on Big Iron. Now, we've also got a sale for Peterson Farms Partnership out of Bertrand, Nebraska. They've got a 2016 John Deere 9470 track tractor. It's the RT series. It's got 3,300 hours. They also have a 47-row, 15-inch planter on a John Deere DB60 toolbar. That's a 2014 model machine. Plus, they got an Alice Chalmers 200 tractor that's selling as well. We have MTW Farms, LLC, out of Sutherland, Nebraska, folks. They've got a 24-row, 30-inch Kinsey 3700 series planter. They also have a Titan gooseneck livestock trailer, and if you're getting cold out in your shop, they're selling one of these valve fixed diesel fuel heaters. That will be sold on BigIron.com tomorrow. We have the Richard Zimba Estate sale. They've got 33 items located by Osceola, Nebraska, folks. They've got a 1066 tractor with a loader. They've got an International 666 tractor. They've got a Super M. They've got an M and an H, and they also have a John Deere 4230 tractor with a loader. They've got a 1967 Chevy 20 pickup that will also be selling. If you need some construction-related items, folks, we got plenty of that as well. In fact, Nemaha County, which would be in southeast corner Nebraska, they've got a John Deere 690E LC excavator with a hydraulic thumb. Those are nice-sized machines, folks, for anybody that's got a little dirt working to do, cropping out some trees or cleaning out some ditches. Just a good quality machine. We also have some big other international tractors selling in Anamosa, Iowa for Cass Hills Farms. They got a Case IH Steiger 335 four-wheel drive tractor. They got a Puma 195. They got a Case IH 5230 with a loader. That will be selling. We got sprayers. We've got semi-truck tractors selling. We've got a nice lineup of equipment that will be sold to the highest bidder tomorrow. And remember, folks, there are no buyer's fees here on BigIron.com, so check that out. We do want to announce we're having a big classic car auction coming up here on May the 6th. That's a Thursday. That's a special day just to focus on classic cars, classic pickups. And the lead source for that sale is Chevyland USA. The museum that was over by Elm Creek, Nebraska, has asked Big Iron to sell all of the content. So they got a Corvette that's only got 8,000 miles. They've got a bunch of Chevy Impalas. They've got some 1917, 1922 Chevy vehicles, and we're starting to post some of those on our social media sites and on our website. But, folks, if you've got a classic or a collector car or a pickup truck that you've had and you don't get to drive it as much as you always thought, or it's been sitting in your garage with a cover on it for a long, long time, and you want somebody else to enjoy that, please get a hold of Henry Nuxel or your Big Iron rep or Ryan Harbour so they can come out and take the video pictures and the pictures of your collector vehicle, and we can add it to this particular sale that will be advertised across the globe in all these worldwide publications. So please draw your attention to that. Once again, that sale is May the 6th, and the deadline to participate in that sale will be towards the latter part of March. So please get a hold of your reps today. We do have some real estate that's going to be fresh on the market. You'll see it pop on our website tomorrow. But there's a little over 900 acres of grassland that has about 70 acres of dry cropland that will be hitting the market. Possession on the grassland is open for this calendar year, and Don Kaiser is the listing agent. So watch our Big Iron Realty website tomorrow for that information. This land is located south of Sargent, Nebraska. And once again, possession for the pasture will be open for this year, and there is some farmland acres. That possession is tied up, but Don Kaiser will get you all of the information on this great brand-new Custer County listing. If you want to give him a call, go to BigIronRealty.com for more specific information. We are listing equipment now that will sell in March. We're also listing other tracts of land. We're talking to a lot of people. They want to get some of their real estate sold. We've got some some real good high commodity prices. We've got some low interest rates. We've got a big demand for people wanting to buy land. We do have a 1,900-acre pasture tract of land with a feedlot, 3,800-head feedlot that's over by Llewellyn, Nebraska, that's on the market. And, folks, if you want a great property that's got some center pivots, so there's land there that will produce the feed for your feedlot to keep you going through the winter months, plus there's some good grass, good pivots, good living quarters, great working facilities. Go to BigIronRealty.com to check out those facilities and that land that will be sold there in Llewellyn, Nebraska, north of Llewellyn, about 15, 20 miles to the north. If you have any questions, you're always free to give us a call here at 1-800-937-3558.
All right, Mark, thanks so much. Have a great day as usual. Great listings, a lot of opportunities there. We appreciate your report.
Hey, thank you. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Don't let winter weather and the fear of falling keep you stranded for the season. Poor balance doesn't have to be a consequence of aging. Pearson Physical Therapy has been helping their patients stay on their feet and take back their independence through individualized balance training programs. Reduce your chance for falls and regain your confidence this winter by calling 872-5800 for a free fall risk assessment from Pearson Physical Therapy, offering clinic, home, and telemedicine visits. Don't fall, give Pearson's a call at 872-5800.
Napa know-how.
Sun up to sundown. That's the average working day of farmers, truck drivers, and construction workers everywhere. And Napa is here to help you get the job done. During our Napa Gold Filter Sale, February 1st through the 13th, bring in a list of your equipment's oil, air, fuel, and hydraulic filters. We'll stock you up and save you some of your hard-earned cash. So what are you waiting for? Daylight's a-burnin'. Head to Winquest for their Napa Gold Filter Sale, February 1st through the 13th at Winquest Incorporated, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Before we close the show today, we will be giving you a chance to win a $25 gift card from Chapin's Furniture and Decorating this morning. And so we urge you to stay with us. That will take place towards the end of the show. And we'll probably end the show a little early today because we'll probably get Awesome 80s going earlier than usual so we can get some of that in before Brent takes over the controls from the wrestling this morning. So
I know some of the diehards that love Totally Awesome 80s will appreciate that. You know, if we end the show a little bit before 9:30, might be able to get most of the show in before Brent takes over.
Yeah, should be able to. All right, tell us a little bit about some of the listings you have there that you wanted to talk about this morning.
Well, let's talk about Ansley Lumber. From ice melt on the driveways to ice and water guards for shingles, they have the essentials. They also have tank heaters and muck boots, stock tanks to shingles, fence posts, and gloves. They have lots of different window and cabinet suppliers available. Right now, if you're looking at doing a cabinet update in your kitchen with all the cold weather outside, that might be a good time to do it. And they also have premium lumber, as always. You can get it delivered. And don't forget about their blow-in insulation machine. Maybe you just put a new addition on, and you're thinking, well, now I got to put in insulation. Don't mess with that roll-up stuff. Get that blow-in insulation machine. Have it done in no time. It's super quiet, and it's easy to use. It comes with a trailer so that you can haul it right to the site. It's free with your purchase of the insulation. Ansley Lumber and Supply is open Monday to Friday, 8 to 5:30, and Saturday from 8 until noon. Don't forget to drive to Main Street in Ansley the next time you have a project. They'd love to help you out with it.
All right. Thank you, Jeremy. Today is country singer Howard Bellamy's birthday, of the Bellamy Brothers.
Oh, cool.
He is 75 years old today. Most folks who followed the Bellamy Brothers in the early years probably remember they weren't country when they first started. Their songs were being released on the pop and rock charts, and they did pretty well. Mm-hmm. And then they were one of those groups that really was successful after they crossed over into country. And when they were being played on pop and rock stations, country rock was doing quite well. So I think they kind of got on the ride and made the slide over about as well as anybody. And I'm surprised that Howard Bellamy is 75 years old today. But when you think about it, they were putting music out in the rock side in the 70s. So they've been at it a while.
Yeah.
So we have a Bellamy song lined up for you here this morning. It's called Forget About Me on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Athlete or a fan. Remember, if they don't have it, talk to Scott and he'll try to get it for you. Geared for Sports is a Chamber Love Local participant too, so shop with them now to get entered for the grand prize. Geared for Sports on the Square in Broken Bow.
Jeremy and Dave with you this morning on this Tuesday, getting ready for wrestling from the MNAC tournament. A little bit later on this morning right here on KBBN. Also getting ready for the Super Bowl. And I didn't realize this, but Tom Brady can surpass Michael Jordan with his Super Bowl win.
Yeah, and I heard something else interesting. If he wins the Super Bowl, he by himself will have more Super Bowl rings than any NFL franchise, because he left the Patriots, who he had 6 with, and if he goes and gets a 7th, he'll have more individually than any NFL franchise in the league, which is
pretty amazing.
Crazy.
Super Bowl week started off yesterday a little different than most years because this was a virtual interview with him due to the pandemic. Tampa Bay playing the Kansas City Chiefs this weekend, and he'll, as we mentioned, surpass Michael Jordan with 7 championships if he wins. Of course, 2 different sports, but both are dynamite in their crafts. And the quarterback said he had the utmost respect for the basketball giant Jordan and isn't even thinking about breaking records.
No, yep, and that's what's scary is the only thing he's thinking about is the game. And he also said recently that he feels he can full-on play to the best of his abilities up to the age of 45 if he keeps his focus completely on the game. So I think he's 43 right now, so he's thinking he can get a couple more seasons in if he stays focused. So you never know.
I kind of hope he does, just to aggravate Brent.
Yeah, Brent's one of the people that I personally will be cheering for the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl just because I like rooting for the underdog. And a lot of people you talk to, you say, well, why do you not like Tom Brady? And they can't really give you a reason. And then when you say, well, you just don't like him because he wins so much, they don't want to admit it. They go, whatever. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I hit the nail on the head, didn't I? So I really think that it would be cool for him to solidify himself as the greatest quarterback of all time in spite of all the quote-unquote haters.
Well, Michael Davis down in Florida, he's going to root for them, Tampa. And he did mention, we got some Nebraska ties on the team as well.
Yes, 3 players.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting. But there's a lot of Kansas City Chief fans around here. So
yeah, and I know a lot of them, and I don't know. I'm just to bug them. I'll root for the other team. It's more fun that way.
It's way more fun.
Yeah, sorry, people. Your Chiefs are going to lose. Sorry, Nate Bell.
Oh, Nate.
They're going down.
Get ready to swallow hard, buddy. Dustin Pedroia is saying goodbye to baseball. He was such a wonderful player for the Boston Red Sox. Fantastic second baseman, a great hitter. But he's not really been able to play for, 2 or 3 years now.
How old
with
is
injuries.
Pedroia?
Doesn't say here. I guess he'd be in his late 30s now, maybe. But injuries just plagued him. And he was such a fun player to watch. He has 3 World Series rings.
Wow.
And says he'll miss both the team and the city of Boston. And a lot of people will miss him. They were hoping he'd be able to get back and play a little bit more, but the handwriting was on the wall.
Yeah.
So, little sports news there for you. Jeremy has some other things for you.
Let's talk about Brew Baker's Coffee House and Gifts. They want you to know that they are open Tuesday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday from 9 until 3. The ladies at Brew Baker's Coffee House and Gifts have returned from Dallas Market, so keep an eye on new things coming into the store all the time. One of those new items is Callian Candles. This company carries beautifully scented candles that fill your home with wonderful and welcoming fragrances, as well as 5% of Callian revenue is donated to their trusted nonprofit partner, working to give freedom back to those trapped in human trafficking. So that's really cool. Valentine's Day is coming soon, of course. Stop in for gifts, cards, balloons, and flowers. They do local delivery over there in Arnold. And remember, gift certificates and gift registries are available as well. They have hot teas, herbal teas, and coffee drinks. Just keep up with them on Facebook to get all the latest happening at Brewbaker's Coffee House and Gifts in Arnold. Baked goods, a full barista bar, and fabulous gifts. They do curbside delivery and dine-in. Call 529-0228. Again, open Tuesday to Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to 3 in Arnold.
We'll take a time out. When we come back, we'll have news for you. That's next.
Hi, this is Terry at Off-Broadway Assisted and Independent Living in Broken Bow. Make sure you check out our user-friendly website, offbroadwayapartments.com, featuring a new virtual tour that is about 3 minutes long with a voiceover. You can even connect with our residents by sending them a card. Just call us for more details, 308-872-2522. You can also check us out on Facebook, Off-Broadway, Exceptional Assisted and Independent Living in Broken Bow.
There are many good reasons to pre-select your family memorial. During the months of January and February, Palmer Monument Company is giving you one more good reason: their annual winter sale. Come and see them today with the coupon from the newspaper and receive additional savings off their already reduced prices.
Hi, this is Chris Smith with the Palmer Monument Company. It's our goal to assist you in selecting the memorial that best fits your family needs. And with our sale, we'll save you money too.
During the annual winter sale at Palmer Monument Company in Lexington and Broken Bow.
Everyone loves winter. Your car door is frozen shut, it takes 10 minutes to regain feeling in your extremities after going outside, and you're just wiped out on a patch of ice. While Runza can't make it any warmer, we can bring you Temperature Tuesdays. Every Tuesday in January and February, the temp at 6 a.m. is the price you pay for an original Runza sandwich when you buy medium fries and a drink. Because Runza makes it all better.
Runza's Temperature Tuesday reading is 20 degrees. That means your original Runza sandwich is just 20 cents today when you purchase a medium fry and medium drink today only at Runza.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPVN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Republicans come away from a meeting with President Biden wary of whether he'll compromise on COVID relief. Louisiana Senator Bill Cassidy.
There's been 5 COVID relief packages passed with a Republican president and a Republican Senate, which have been bipartisan. 5 of them. Now, all of a sudden, the 6th can't be bipartisan.
The GOP is pushing a plan that costs about a third of Mr. Biden's. COVID variants blamed for nudging up the U.S. death toll. Now there are fears of new mutations. Infectious disease specialist Dr. Helmut Albrecht.
It's becoming clear that the virus can learn new tricks every day. They're spreading as fast as a plane can fly.
FBI agents have reportedly been injured serving a warrant in Sunrise, Florida. WFOR-TV's Brooke Schaefer.
Sources tell our partners at the Miami Herald 5 agents were possibly shot here, 2 gravely injured. Sources tell them this was a child porn investigation.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Deb Carson.
Starting with Major League Baseball news, the Players Association rejected a proposal by Major League Baseball that included a delayed start to the season, so spring training will open in about 2 weeks, with opening day still set for April 1st. In NBA action, the Lakers beat the Hawks 107-99. The game had to briefly be paused as 4 courtside fans in Atlanta were ejected from the game. They got into a verbal confrontation with Lakers star LeBron James. Lakers improved to 16-6 and are just half game behind the Clippers for the NBA's best record. The Suns got a late 3 from Devin Booker to edge the Mavericks 109-108. Chris Paul led Phoenix with 34 points. Dallas has lost 6 in a row. And the Rockets have now won 6 straight. They ripped the Thunder 136-106. In college hoops action, 13th-ranked Texas Tech beat 9th-ranked Oklahoma 57-52.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, we'll have some fog to start, otherwise mostly cloudy conditions, high temperatures approaching 40. Then for tonight, mostly cloudy, areas of patchy fog, low of 25. For your Wednesday, some lingering fog in the morning, then clearing skies into the afternoon, with upper 40s for highs. Thursday, slight chance for some morning snow showers, breezy and colder, back to 32. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
News and weather was brought to you today by Custer Electric and Irrigation in Broken Bow. Spring is near, and Custer Electric and Irrigation is already gearing up for all things pivots. The books have begun filling up with the mild weather, so call today to replace old sprinkler packages or schedule your pivot inspections. Schedule a pivot inspection before March 1st and receive a discounted labor rate as well as a 10% discount on all replacement parts used. Lance follows a 47-point inspection process so you can feel confident in your pivot's performance as spring planting gets underway. Now through March 1st, enjoy 10% off all inventory. Stock up on gearboxes and center drives. Try that new FieldNet product you've been wanting. Or stock up on supplies for your next electrical job. All 10% off through March 1st. Interested in NF Trax tires or FieldNet products but not sure if you want to take the plunge? They have limited availability for farm demos, so hurry and claim your demo products today. For your one-stop shop, call them at 308-880-1507. Check them out on Facebook or at custerei.com. Custer Electric and Irrigation. Experience the difference.
27 degrees outside. Still that fog advisory in effect until 11 o'clock today, so please drive with care out there. The other day we gave away a certificate for the game that we play on the breakfast show. And Lena McKinney stopped by yesterday to pick up her certificate. She says she's donating it to the VFW, and they're trying to put together a little bit of revenue and getting together to redo one of their plaques that they have at the VFW that has needed updated for years. She said, that's something that's bothered me, and I am going to take this and put this towards that and encourage others to work on this new plaque that they need to do. She says, I enjoyed the breakfast show. Thanks for keeping us updated on things. And thanks for Leonard token. Leonard won a token to the Pizza Hut the other day. So thank you. That was such a nice gesture to bring in a card.
Cool.
To thank us for those goodies. And always remember the businesses that we have on the air that make the prizes available.
Mm-hmm.
They're participating and promoting one another in the community, and we appreciate that very much. Got a job opening and also a little bit of an insurance piece to talk about yet this morning.
Yep, the Nebraska Judicial Branch is accepting applications for a full-time assistant clerk to work primarily in the county courts of Garfield, Valley, and Wheeler counties. The successful candidate will be responsible for data entry and will work with court records, accounting, judges, and the public under the direction of the clerk magistrate. The assistant clerk may be assigned deputy authority and responsibility for the offices in the absence of the magistrate. The hiring rate for the position is $17.28 per hour. Visit statejobs.nebraska.gov for more details and to submit an application. That deadline to apply is a few days away on February 5th, 2021. So again, if you are interested in that full-time assistant clerk job in the county courts of Garfield, Valley, and Wheeler counties, make sure you get your application in. statejobs.nebraska.gov is where you can find that information. And now we want to talk about Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. Chip and Liana want to remind everyone that the Biden administration has opened a new special enrollment period for health insurance for 2021, which is February 15th to May 15th. It's an opportunity to sign up for coverage if you didn't get that done before January, and it also gives you the option to change plans as well. The Albion office is open now, and the new producer is licensed in property and casualty and health as well. So if you have friends and family in that area, they love referrals. They also have an office in Lincoln, and both of those are managed out of their office in Callaway. So the connection is strong between those. It's not like a satellite office that's off doing its own thing. They're working directly with Chip and Liana from right here in Callaway. So the new year is a great time to review your policies and make sure you have all of the coverage you need. Don't forget that life insurance is something not advertised much, but it is a very important product to have and to understand. They can explain it all to you. And also, their new customer service rep, Karen Baumberger, is catching on quickly, and they'd love for you to get to know her. Call them at 836-2201 or visit them on Main Street of Callaway at Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, formerly Dynamic Insurance.
All right, thank you, Jeremy. We're going to be talking about the voting taking place on who was driving the car the other day that got stuck in the snowdrift, and I'll ask Jeremy to update us on that this morning, and then we'll give away that $25 gift card to Chapin's Furniture and Decorating this morning. And then we'll close the show a little early and get some music going and get set up for Awesome 80s, and hopefully we can get the show in before the guys start coverage about 10:30, and that's in Mullen, right?
Yes.
And live from Mullen, Nebraska, the MNAC tournament. All right, how are we doing on this?
I can look. Last I knew, Shannon had seized a pretty commanding lead. And, you guys kind of talked about this yesterday. She really kind of only has herself to blame for that reputation, I'd say.
She does.
So let's get a look at the numbers here. Looks like Shannon has 41. Who has the little heart hugging emoji? Is that Christy?
That's Christy, yes.
Yep. Christy's taking the lead, or the second place lead from you by 1 vote. She has 25 votes. You have 24 votes, and I have 3 votes.
All right.
There are some votes in the comment section, but those are kind of in between Shannon and you. But I don't think there's enough for one or the other to sway the voting. So, Shannon with a commanding lead.
Well, she has had some incidents with automobiles before. And then, of course, Jeff was not in this particular situation. And Kristen was out on medical leave. So you have...
Can't be Gavin or Brent. They're pushing the car in the picture.
And how many votes do you have, Jeremy?
I've got 3.
3. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, we can reveal that whenever you want. Shannon is back today. Could give her a chance to defend herself, or we can just reveal who it was.
Well, let's save it for tomorrow.
Okay.
And there might be a few more votes coming in for Shannon.
Yeah. That's on our Facebook page, by the way, folks, if you want to go and vote for that. There's a good picture of Brent and Gavin pushing the car out of the snowdrift that was backed into, and I'll say those Chevy Cruzes, great for gas mileage. Not the quickest things in the world, not the most powerful things in the world. They're horrible in snow. I'll just be honest.
Well, they have some sort of a I think it's a safety net. I mean, they have more power than you find if you start spinning wheels in snow. That you can't get RPMs.
It shuts it down.
Yeah, it shuts it down.
It maxes out at 2,500 RPM.
Yeah.
You can't get your tires going,
which probably saves transmissions and things like that. You don't care?
Tear it up. You got to get out of there.
Well, when you're stuck in the snow, that you can ruin things.
You can.
You can really damage things. We'll be back with more. We're going to come back and give away that certificate after these words.
Have you heard? A secret hoard of 1888 Morgan silver dollars has been found. These gorgeous 1888 O Morgans are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck. And less than 500 of these coins are available. Coin experts are calling the Great Southern Treasury Hoard an incredible opportunity. Just call GovMint at 1-800-719-9079 and you are guaranteed a mint condition 1888 Morgan silver dollar featuring the iconic O mint mark of the New Orleans Mint. These 132-year-old coins were found in sealed bags that have been untouched since 1888. That makes these unopened bags of Morgan silver dollars extremely rare. To learn more, call 1-800-719-9079. Call now and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $10 value, free with every order. Call 1-800-719-9079 now to secure your 1888 O Morgan silver dollar coins before they sell out. That's 1-800-719-9079.
Evans Feed Company is fully stocked with quality milk replacers, powdered colostrum, lick tubs, and cubes for calving season. Great prices and service, too. The cattle mineral sale is on now. Biomass and high mag included, available in blocks, tubs, and meal. Evans Feed stocks over 30 types of mineral. Save Monday and get great deals on tubs, feeds, and minerals. They deliver quality products to your farm or ranch. Call 800-830-2119. Evans Feed Company, serving Central Nebraska cattlemen since 1995.
If you were lied to when buying a timeshare and want out, you need my help. Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started the timeshare cancellation industry by exposing the ugly truth about timeshare and giving folks the straight facts. I've been fighting the timeshare giants ever since, so no one knows this industry better than me and my team. Today, we have 383 employees and have saved our clients an average of $65,000 in lifetime payments. Imagine putting those timeshare dollars back in your pocket. If you were told at a timeshare presentation that this was available today and today only, that timeshare was a great investment, or your maintenance fees will never go up, call my office now. I guarantee if we take you as a client, we will cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call now for your free information kit. 800-761-0000. 800-761-0000. 800-761-0000.
It's cashback dividend season at Farm Credit Services of America. This is our 17th consecutive year we've shared earnings. And once again, the payout is significant. A full 1% of each customer's eligible financing. 1%. That adds up to a record $275 million shared this year and $2.2 billion since 2004. Discover the power of ownership at fcsamerica.com. Terms apply. See website for details.
Smart shoppers will tell you they found it on highbid.com. Highbid.com lets you explore thousands of auctions across the U.S. and around the world. You'll find gold coins, sporting goods, classic cars, collectible toys, fine jewelry, household items, and sports memorabilia autographed by the greats. Highbid.com has hundreds of thousands of items for sale every day. It's easy to search and easy to find auctions in your area. Just go to highbid.com. That's HIBID.com and see what everyone is talking about.
9:15, today's gift card giveaway is Chapin Furniture on the south side of the square in Broken Bow. A furniture store and so much more, including Square One Boutique, which has winter clearance at 45% off going on now. And Chapin's is also a part of the Chamber's Love Local promotion going on now and will run through February 11th. Each $25 purchase at participating businesses gives you an entry for the $50 gift certificates that will be given away by sponsoring businesses, with the grand prize being a night stay at the new Kincaidor Bed and Beer. Shoppers can also receive an extra entry for finding the Valentine heart and tell them when you check out what it reads. So shop local, love local, so you have a chance to, with each $25 purchase in participating businesses through the Chamber of Commerce, win that $50 gift card and the grand prize of a night stay at Kincaidor. So this is kind of an ongoing promotion, separate from ours, but they fit together nicely.
Yeah. A lot of these gift cards that we give away, if they're a participant and you go and spend this gift certificate right away, you'll get extra entries in and be sitting in a good place to win that grand prize. And Chapin's Furniture, one of those businesses you've always got to keep an eye on as far as what they've got coming in, and they've always got something new. Personally, I keep an eye in there for when they have really good instant, maybe not instant is the word I'm looking for, but you know how you can get like breads in a
mixed
a
up
package, and they're pre-mixed and everything. They've got a brand that has a delicious beer bread, and they have it at Chapin's. That's what I go in there for the most, is to get more of that beer bread. So good. So they've got a little bit of everything in there.
They do, everything. All right, we're going to give you a chance to win that card right after these words. Stay tuned.
Introducing new Queso Blanco from Taco John's. It amplifies everything on our menu, kind of like a hype man. Melty, cheesy, white cheddar goodness.
Came in dripping.
With just the right amount of jalapeno heat.
Where my peppers at? Oh, yeah, right here in the queso.
Our Queso Blanco remixes anything, like the Boss Burrito for only $6.
Remix.
Download our app for exclusive deals at Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
Never enough queso.
So we need you to announce the fact that Trucks and Bucks from the Nebraska Lottery is back, and they're giving away 7 new blue trucks.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can do that.
Okay, so to emphasize the new blue color, we need you to sound like a blues singer.
Oh, so not my regular voice.
Nope, blues singer.
Got it. Okay, I'll give it a try.
Trucks and Bucks is back, and you could win one of 7 new blue trucks. Play today.
How is that?
Perfect.
Top prize odds, 1 in 300,000.
Skilled trade workers are the backbone of every community, and also the Army National Guard. Soldiers trained to keep the power flowing, engines running, and in every other trade needed to accomplish the mission. These soldiers are on the fast track to learning skills that can set them up for success at home with companies looking to hire the best. Their resumes are being built through their paid training and part-time service. Find out how you too can learn a trade profession by visiting NationalGuard.com. Sponsored by the Nebraska Army National Guard. Aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association at this station.
All right, here we go. We'll take the third caller at 872-2801. Third caller at 872-2801. And win yourself a $25 gift card to Chapin's Furniture in Broken Bow. Appreciate that, Eldon. Thanks for listening this morning. You've won yourself a $25 gift card. And tomorrow we'll be giving away a $25 gift card to Legends here in Broken Bow. And you're going to be able to enjoy some good food there if you're the winner tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right, that takes care of the show. We're going to end a little bit early. So Awesome 80s is coming up shortly. Be sure and stay tuned for wrestling. Somewhere between 10 and 10:30 coverage will start right here on KBBN. And then tonight, Jeremy and Gavin will be traveling to Lexington for a doubleheader in girls and boys basketball. Broken Bow takes on Lex.
Yep, and keep in mind if you want to watch it on the big screen, they're going to be showing it at the Fox Theater in Broken Bow. So just walk in, they'll have it on the main theater, and you'll be able to check out that stream there. Be a cool way to take it in.
Yeah, and get yourself a big bucket of popcorn.
There you go. Can't beat that.
Watch it on the big screen. Have a good day.